My name is Imad Mouline. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Everbridge. I'm responsible for the overall product and technology direction for the company. I've been with Everbridge since 2011. So today I'd like to talk to you about things to consider when choosing a public warning technology or set of technologies. And I'm going to do that by looking at three very simple scenarios. So the first scenario, I'm asking you to put yourselves in the shoes of a resident. You're somewhere in central London right now. So an incident happens, say 12, 15 miles away. The big question is, should you be alerted? Most people would say, no, it's too far away, it doesn't impact me. What if I were to tell you that your house is within that impact radius? What if I were to tell you that your children go to school in the area where the incident is happening, or that your parents live nearby? If I were to ask you that same question, should you be alerted? The answer will probably be, well, of course. So even though you're 15 miles away, you should be alerted to that fact. So that's really scenario number one. I'd like you to consider a second scenario. In this case, I'd like you to put yourselves in the shoes of an emergency manager. An incident happens and you need to declare an evacuation. Okay? So you go onto your map, draw a polygon, and lo and behold, everybody gets the appropriate notification and they evacuate the area. Good. Now what? Well, let's say that the incident is resolved and then the evacuation is lifted. What do you do now? Whom should you alert to let them know that the evacuation is lifted and that they should be able to head back to wherever they came from? This would be a very difficult question to answer right now. Let me give it to you from a different perspective. So let's go over the exact same scenario, but we're going to color code it. An incident happens, you're the emergency manager in charge, you go to a map and draw a polygon, and you go ahead and call for the evacuation, sending a notification to all of the people who happen to be in the area. They get the notification and they leave. Now things are a little bit clearer this time, aren't they? Right? Once the evacuation is lifted, who are you going to send a notification to let them know that the evacuation order is lifted? Well, it's easy enough now. You can actually see them color-coded. Instead of sending it to everybody in a much broader area, you can actually target just those people who were in the originally impacted area and who received the original notification. Easy enough. So, same scenario, an incident happens. As an emergency manager, you need to declare an evacuation. So you're sending a notification to everybody who happens to be in a particular area. So you go ahead and do that. The difference here, though, is that not everybody leaves. Wouldn't it be useful to be able to figure that out immediately, in real time, that there are people left behind that you may need to send search and rescue after them? Again, three scenarios that are somewhat related to make you think about what a public warning system ought to be able to do. Thank you.